Hello friends, welcome back to automationtestinginsider.com. So today I'm going to talk about a very quick topic, that is WebDriver Manager. So using that we'll understand, we'll see like how to launch the browser using this library, or you can say this is also called Bonigarcia API. So many of you might be already using this, but some of you might not aware of this. So let's get started. What is this API, and how we can use this to launch the browser? Okay, so let's get started. So if you go to Google and if you type WebDriver Manager, just press enter, and here you see you'll find this GitHub link, Bonigarcia WebDriver Manager. So just open it. So this is the link of this API. I'll provide this link in the description box of this video. And yeah, this API is created by this guy. His name is Bonigarcia, and he manages all the APIs related to this library. Okay, so let's discuss like what is this WebDriver Manager API. So WebDriver Manager is library which allows to automate the management of binary drivers. Okay, so earlier what we used to do is we have to download a particular driver. Let's say suppose we are going to use Chrome driver, so we have to download Chrome driver, and then we have to set the path of that particular driver in our test to launch the browser. Okay, and then we have to create the object of particular driver, and in that way we are going to launch the browser. Now no need to do such things, no need to manually download particular driver. That will be handled using this API. Okay, so let me show you earlier what we are doing. So let me open any project. So yeah, data driven framework, this I can open. Yeah, here you can see system.setProperty. So in this case I'm using Chrome browser. So what we have done, we have created, we have set the path of this Chrome driver path. Okay, I have downloaded manually and set the proper path of this Chrome driver, and this is the key webdriver.chrome.driver, and this is the method set property. Using the set property method we have set the path of our Chrome driver, and later on we have created the object of Chrome driver, and in that way, in this way we launch the browser. Now no need to download any particular driver manually. That will be handled using this API. So let me go over it. So yeah, earlier we used to do like this. You can see here, this is what we have discussed. So this is in the case of Chrome driver, system.setProperty, and this is the key webdriver.chrome.driver, and this is the path of Chrome driver. Similarly, earlier we used to do like for Gecko driver like this, for Firefox, for Edge like this, and this is for Opera, this is for Phantom.js, and this is for IE. So earlier we used to do like this. Okay, so this is kind of headache to download. Sometimes the driver version is mismatched with the browser version, so it would be like very tedious task, and our tests are getting failed because of that version mismatch. Now no need to download manually the driver. Okay. So we need to just use jar files for of this API. Okay, so this is in the case of Maven. If you are using Maven project, so this is the dependency, it will download automatically. And if you are using Java project, then you have to download jar files related to this WebDriver Manager of this WebDriver Manager, and you have to import in your project. I'll show you in a couple of minutes. And yeah, these are the steps, we can go through it. So simply adding webdrivermanager.chrome driver.setup. So this is the line of code we need to just add in our script, and it will download automatically this Chrome driver. Okay, and rest of the code will be same. So WebDriver Manager does magic for you. So it checks the version of the browser installed in your machine, where Chrome, Firefox, anything. So it will check the version. Okay, and later on it checks the version of driver, like Chrome driver or Gecko driver. If unknown, then it uses the latest version of the driver. It will launch the latest version of the driver, and it will uh, let's say if you are using any particular version, then it will download according to that browser version. Okay, so where it will download, here you can see it downloads the WebDriver binary if it is not present on the WebDriver Manager cache. In this path, if it is not available, then it will download automatically. So let me take you to that path. So .m2 directory where in my own project everything is will be downloaded there. So users Hitendra, and here we have .m2, and here we have WebDriver folder. Here it will download the driver. Okay, so right now for Chrome driver we don't have anything over here, any driver. So let's create a test case and we'll write this piece of code, WebDriverManager.ChromeDriver.setup, and we'll see how it will download the particular driver. So what I'll do, I'll create a Maven project. I'll give name like WebDriver Manager Demo, group ID, and I'll copy paste for artifact ID. Click on finish. Our project is ready. Yeah, here we go. And I'll inside this src test java I'll create one package called com.test, and inside this I'll create one class, WebDriver Manager Demo. Click on finish. This my class. Let's create some methods over here. Public void setup method to launch the browser. Okay, and I'll create one test method, public void let's give like WebDriver Manager Demo, WebDriver Manager, let's say test, and let's have one more method, public void tear down. WebDriver. Now since this is Maven project and we have to put some dependencies over here, so we are going to use TestNG. So we need TestNG and Selenium Java jar files, and as I have discussed, we need a dependency for this WebDriver Manager as well. Okay, so what I'll do for Selenium and I'll take it from for Selenium and sorry, for Selenium Java and TestNG I'll take it from previous project. This is the dependency. We can take it like this and put it over this inside dependencies tag. Control S, it will download. Now we need this WebDriver Manager, right? So simply you can search in Google as well, Maven dependency, and you will get this link, mavenrepository.com, mavenrepository.com, and here you will see 4.0.0 version, and here we have 3.8.1. so let's use this latest version, and simply we need to just copy dependency from here. And suppose you are using Java project, then you have to download jar files here. Okay, jar files, manually you have to download jar files of this WebDriver Manager and put it in your project. So how do you put? So similarly you have to put the Selenium Java and TestNG. So right click and you can put that using build path, configure build path, add external jars. In that way you can put. So right now I'm using Maven project, so simply I'll put this WebDriver Manager dependency over here. So do Control Shift F and I'll do Control S to download all the jar files. So building workspace, I think it will download all the jar files. So if you see over here, we have Selenium Java jar files and WebDriver. One second, this is different project. Here we have Selenium Java jar files and Where is WebDriver? Here we have WebDriver Manager 4.0.0. So it is downloaded. Now in our test, what I'll do, I'll declare WebDriver over here, WebDriver driver, and simply we need to just write this piece of code. Here you can see WebDriverManager.chrome.driver.setup. So simply write like this: WebDriver Manager dot, let's say we are going to use Chrome driver, so Chrome driver, and we have setup method simply. So this will automatically download the browser, okay, in this path. I have shown you this path. Okay, so let's have a look, and here we have to create the object of particular driver new Chrome driver like this. And yeah, here I'll write, let's maximize the window as well, driver dot manage dot window dot maximize. And here let's write some piece of code, driver dot, in this test method, driver dot get will get particular URL. Let's use my blog URL. We'll navigate to automationtestinginsider.com, and let's get the title of the project, dot get title, and simply store in a variable title string, and let's print that page title is title string. Okay, and I'll give annotation at the rate here before method. I'll give annotation at the rate test over here, and we have this should be after test, after method, driver dot quit. Okay, so our test is ready. So let me just run it. So what it will do, this first line of code, it will download the browser driver, this Chrome driver, okay, in this path. So let's have a look. Right click and run this TestNG test. Here you can see Chrome driver was started successfully. So browser is launched. It will navigate to automationtestinginsider.com, and it will close the browser at the end. So this is very quick and very good API. So here you can see our test case is passed and title is printed, automation testing insider. And if you see this path, so here you can see that, guys, we haven't set any path over here of Chrome driver, so automatically it will download the Chrome driver. So let me show you. So here you can see 83 is the latest version, so it downloads the 83 version based on the browser version. So let me check what is the browser version I have. So help Google Chrome. So I have here 83 version, so it downloads 83 version. Now suppose you want any specific version. Let's say I want to run my test case on this particular version, 84 version. So how do we do? So here we have Chrome driver download. We'll see what is the what are the different versions we have. So the latest version, one second, all available version. So here you can see the latest version is 84. So let me copy this, and you can specify in your script. So let's specify that WebDriver Manager dot chrome driver dot we have driver version over here, and here you can specify particular version dot setup. Okay, let me comment this, and this will download now 84 version. It will try to run your script on this version. Okay, so let's do it. So in this path you will see 84 version will be downloaded, but I think this test case will fail because of compatibility with browser 83, since we have browser 83 version, the browser version is 83. So I think this test case will get failed. So let's have a look. Here you can see it skips the test case. Okay, because you can see here this version of Chrome driver only supports Chrome version 84. So since we have 83 version, so that's why it does not support 80 this version. Okay, so let me show you in this path. Here you can see 84 version is downloaded automatically. Okay, so this is how we can perform testing. Now let's say, suppose you want to launch different some other browsers. So what I'll do here, let's say we want WebDriver Manager dot Firefox dot setup. We want to launch this Firefox this time. So driver is equal to new Firefox driver, like this. Let me comment this. So we have feasibility to run on any particular browser driver as well. Even we have that browser version as well. One method is there, browser version, so we can run our test on any particular version as well, browser version. But that browser version should be there in your system. Okay, so let's do this for this time. Run the test case for Firefox. So right click, run as TestNG test. Similarly, I'll show you for iDriver as well, iBrowser. Okay, so here you can see this Firefox is launched, and it will navigate to automationtestinginsider.com, and it will close the browser at the end. Once test case is getting executed, it will close the browser. Here we go. This is the title of the page. One test case, one is passed. Okay, now let's try in iBrowser. WebDriver Manager dot iDriver. iDriver dot setup, and here we have to create the object of iDriver Internet Explorer driver. Why it is not coming? Internet Explorer driver, like this. Let's comment for Firefox. Now this time it will launch iBrowser. So right click, run as TestNG test. So automationtestinginsider.com is launched, and it will close the browser. It fails because of that pop-up is coming, alert is coming, some alert, but it launches Internet Explorer as well. So this is how you can do very easily using this API, this WebDriver Manager API. Okay, so there are some other things in this API. Let me go over it. So these are the steps, different steps, and we have different methods, guys. So driver version, which already we have seen. We have browser version. So this is another method. If you have any particular browser and we want to run on a particular version, then you can use this. And suppose you want to have want to run your test case on a particular version, like forced to use the 32-bit version of a given driver binary, so you can use this R32 and R64 like that. We have some proxy related methods as well. So this is how you can go through it. Okay, so I'll provide some notes in my blog, and I'll give the link and everything. Okay, so yeah, you can explore more on this. So I think I'm good for today. This is all for today, guys, and thank you for watching. And if you are new to my channel, then please subscribe it. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.